Hey guys, I am here today to do my weekly wrap up, or like my weekly reads, I guess, and then my Hispanic Heritage Month TBR. I'm going to do the weekly wrap up reads first, just because I feel like the Hispanic Heritage Month TBR is kind of like what I'm reading now, or what I will be reading. Hispanic Heritage Month goes from the 15th of September till the 15th of October. I'm really excited that I actually remembered this time. That's exciting. I have been meaning to do this the last 2 years, but I keep forgetting until it's like almost done. And then I'm like, I'm an all or nothing kind of person, so I just don't participate, which is very bad of me. But, anyways, so let's just talk about what I finished last week. I did finish the Best American Non-Required Reading, edited by Dave Eggers and a group of high school students from 2010. This was absolutely phenomenal. I can't get over it. I'm really excited to talk about it in my wrap up. Like the most, not the most notable, but I think the most intense was this piece by David Rode called 7 Months, 10 Days in Captivity. And that was taken from the New York Times. And it talks about his time when he was, as a journalist, kidnapped by, I think it's the Taliban. And so he's imprisoned for that period of time. And it's really intense. It's quite a long piece, but I flew through it because it was just so, I mean, he survives obviously because he wrote the piece, but it's really stressful and it's just crazy. So yeah, I really just adore this series. Then I did finish The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. This was fine. I'll talk about it in my wrap up. I don't know. And then I finished At the Villa of Reduced Circumstances by Alexander McCall Smith. This is the third book in the Portuguese Irregular Verbs series, following Professor Dr. Moritz Maria von Eigelfeld, who is a really hilarious, weird person. And so more shenanigans happen. I think I only have the fourth book left in this series to read. Hopefully I will find it at the library book sale like I found these ones. That would be nice. And then I also read Tiny Beautiful Things, Advice on Love and Life from Dear Sugar by Cheryl Strayed. Oh boy, this was really good. I definitely cried a bunch while I was reading this. The ending was brutal. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I almost am compelled to read Wild. I have never wanted to read that and still don't really, but now I kind of just want to get to know her a little bit more because this was really good. I mean, I feel like I know her very well after reading this, but yeah, almost compelled to pick up Wild. And then lastly, I finished The Queue by Vladimir Sorokin, translated by Sally Laird. This is, I think, the first translated thing I read this month, so that is exciting. This is basically just a bunch of dialogue. That was when he fell asleep, all the blank pages. Dialogue of people that are standing in a queue. So yeah, it was quite enjoyable too. So I was kind of weird. I'm gonna talk about them during my. It's what's the point of me talking about them in a weekly? I feel like I should just be talking about the books that I plan on reading, right? I don't know. Would you tell me? Because I hadn't really. I'm gonna talk about them in my wrap up. So whatever. You let me know. Okay. All right. So I've got quite a stack here. Oh, also I did not pick this up, but I still plan on, I guess at this point, not finishing it by the end of the month, but I am finishing it before the end of the year. All right, so I've got a bunch of books here. The first one that I have is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and this is translated by Gregory Rabassa. Then I also have When I Was Puerto Rican by Esmeralda Santiago, and I assume this was written in English because she moved to the U.S. At some point in her life. So that is exciting. Then I have The Angel's Game by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. And this one is translated by Lucia Graves. I'm not sure. Then Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel. I really want to finally read this book. I feel like I've put it on my TBR for so many things for so long and I haven't read it. It's frustrating. This one's translated by Carol Christensen and Thomas Christensen. Then I have Come Madre. Is that right? By Roque Laracque. I don't know. This is translated by Heather Cleary. And I have been seeing this all over the place, which is funny because I picked it up on a total whim in Ann Arbor. Still haven't posted my vlog for that trip. But anyways, and then I have The Feast of the Goat by Mario Vargas Llosa, and this is translated by Edith Grossman. And then last but not least, I'm going to be buddy reading The Complete Stories of Clarice Lispector with Bree, and this is translated by Katrina Dodson. So I don't really know if we have like a plan on how much of this we're reading a day, but I will be reading it. So I feel pretty good. I know that's like all, it's not even that it's a lot of books, it's that they're all like kind of chunky for the most part. So goal is to read like one a week of the bigger ones, and then like hopefully scoosh in these two in 1 week since they're a little bit smaller. And I'm really pleased because I feel like I've got such a like wide variety. So I've got a Brazilian author, Colombian author, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Mexican, Argentinian, and Peruvian. So that's pretty neat, I think, that they're so varied. Yeah, that's it, I guess. I don't really have anything else to say. I will most likely be reading other things in addition to these because I can't help myself, and I'm really trying to like read some stuff, I'm trying to like focus. I haven't bought anything this month, which I'm really pleased with. But yeah, I just kind of like all I'm doing basically on my weekends now is reading. Like I'm trying to read at least 5 or 6 hours a day on my weekends. So that's the plan. Let me know if you're picking anything up exciting for Hispanic Heritage Month as well, or if you've read any of the books that I've talked about and want to talk to me about them. And let me know about this whole weekly update thing. Like, should I even mention what I read? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm trying to figure it out though. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.